Today we got Streamer University taught you how to get rich, but nobody noticed. Now, Streamer University has passed, and people got a lot of different opinions on it. As you can see, this video right here says the ugly truth about Streamer University. Let me know if y'all want me to react to that. Now, Agent was dropping gems. I'm not gonna lie, he was dropping gems. That's the only person I seen doing that though. So we finna see what the video is talking about, and we gonna see if there's anybody else who was. If you new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Thought Streamer University was just chaos and content. Think again. Underneath the laughs, the skits, and the wild guests, Kai was running a masterclass in monetization, branding, and content dominance. Streamer University wasn't just a content series, it was a blueprint. By turning an ordinary college experience into a viral empire, Kai flipped the script on how creators build influence and make money. He blurred the line between entertainment and business so well, most people miss what was really going on. Today, we're breaking it down. This isn't about hype.
If we being honest though, YouTube, any social media platform where you can make money off of, any social media person who makes money off of a platform, they run their own business. Like, you have to do, basically, unless you're like, what's his name? Corey Kenshin, he can go a year without posting a video and come back and still be as hot as he was before. But a lot of people can't do that. So you have to constantly put in work to build yourself up to be like that. Like Walmart. Walmart is never gonna go out of business, bro. Because they done put in that work to become one of them ones, you know?
This is about the strategy behind the spectacle, the business lessons you can actually use. So grab a seat in the front row. Class is in session. Lesson 1. Stay independent. Let's be honest. If Kai Cenat had taken Streamer University to a major platform, Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, nobody would have blamed him. The offers were there. Big checks, full production support, distribution to millions of subscribers. But Kai said no. He kept it on his turf, Twitch and YouTube. Why? Because Kai knows the golden rule of the internet economy. Own your audience or someone else will. Let's hear what he had to say.
A lot of people have been talking about how this shit should be on Netflix. We already been getting talks with different people, but I want to go ahead and say this, bro. But an idea like this so original, you got to keep it where it's at.
By keeping Streamer University independent, Kai controlled every single element. The content, the monetization, the brand. No execs, no contracts that locked him out of his own creative vision.
And that's perfect, because definitely had he given it to Netflix or anybody really, had he given it to a big platform, a lot of the content we've seen, we wouldn't have been able to see it. And they would have cut out a lot of it. And they would have probably tried to have them say certain stuff instead of it just being original and how it was. Honestly, that was really smart on Kai's part. And like you said, with an idea this original, you gotta keep it where it's at. You absolutely have to. I never even imagined anything like this before. And I seen something of him saying he has a streamer Total Drama Island coming up. Oh boy. If it's like Streamer University, if it's like that where you have to apply, oh, I'm applying. I'm definitely applying. Definitely. Because, yeah, Kai, whoever his team is, him and his team, they come up with some fire banger ideas. I ain't gonna lie.
No gatekeepers between him and his community. That's power. Real power. And it's not just about control. It's about value. Let's break it down. Distribution equals leverage. When you post content on your own channels, you build leverage. Not just views, leverage. By staying independent, Kai didn't just keep creative freedom, he positioned himself as the distribution pipeline. When you own the pipeline, people come to you, and they pay for access. That's why you see rappers, celebrities, and even brands begging to be part of his world. He's not pitching to networks. He is the network. No middlemen equals maximum monetization. When you're tied to a network or platform, you split revenue. There are managers, agents, producers, legal teams, all taking a cut. When Kai streams on his own channel, the sub money is his. The ad revenue is his. The brand deals, negotiated his way, integrated into his format. And even if Twitch or YouTube takes a percentage, the chunk he keeps is still far bigger than what he'd get through a traditional deal. More importantly, he controls the structure. He can shift platforms, cross-post to YouTube, clip on TikTok, sell merch, launch a Patreon. It's all under his umbrella.
That's facts. That's facts. Because, like you said, it's not about the views, it's about the leverage. But since he gets so many views, he got the upper hand on almost every deal he made. Like every collaboration he made, that money looking good, bro. Cause all he gotta do is just talk about the subathon, talk about his streamer university, streamer university, the mafia done, all that, all the people he done had on there. Went to the Met Gala. Like, he has built a crazy resume in the last few years, bro. In the last 3 years, he been going crazy. Shout out to Kai. Like, I don't watch him as much. Especially, I don't watch streams in general. But I do watch the clips. And Kai has been running this shit for like 3 years straight. Like, Speed do his thing too, of course. But he more like international. And he don't do what Kai does. But yeah, Kai been doing his thing, gaining a lot.
Financial upside isn't linear, it's exponential. And it only works when you stay independent. Brand control is everything. Imagine Netflix greenlighting Streamer University. They'd polish it, overproduce it, strip away everything that made it his. Kai's genius is that his audience isn't just watching a show, they're living in his world. That authenticity, you can't outsource that. You can't schedule it into a production cycle. By keeping full control of his brand, Kai stayed unpredictable, raw, and most importantly, real. That's what sells. If you're a creator, don't just build a following. Build an infrastructure. Use platforms.
How much should good car insurance cost you a month? $80? $120? Nope. Try 30.
Platforms like Twitch, YouTube, Gumroad, or Substack, but treat them as tools, not bosses. Build your email list, build a Discord, build something you control. Because when the algorithm shifts, or the sponsors pull out, or the next hot thing comes along, the creators who survive are the ones who own their lane. Kai Cenat didn't need permission. He built Streamer University his way and got all the rewards. Lesson 1 is simple. Stay independent. The money, the freedom, and the legacy live there. Lesson 2. Focus on your bag, not women. One of the most unexpected takeaways from Streamer University came in between the chaos. But if you were paying attention, the message was loud and clear. Get your money right first. Not because women are the enemy, not because love is a scam, but because priorities matter. When you're broke, dating isn't just hard, it's stressful, complicated, and in most cases, humiliating. How do you focus on love when your phone bill's overdue? How do you take someone out when you're counting quarters for gas? Streamer University never said it directly, but it showed it through energy. Most of these guys are on their grind. They're building content, brands, and revenue streams. Here's the truth.
Like, bro, if we being honest, if you don't have a girlfriend and you don't got your stuff together, don't get a girlfriend until you get your stuff together. If you had a girlfriend before you even started streaming and then you decide to start streaming, that's something different. I relate to that. That's me right there. That's my situation. But if you don't got, like, if you can't look at your bank and be like, I'm gonna spend 100 on a date today, and if you can't do that and not be hurt about it, you don't need to try to go and get a girlfriend or none of that. Just get yourself right first, and then it won't be no problem. Like, and then you can date and everything will be smooth.
They don't teach you in school. Trying to find your dream girl before you found your purpose, that's a fast track to resentment for both of you. You'll feel inadequate, she'll feel frustrated, and neither of you will say it out loud until it's too late. Here's where the pressure kicks in. In today's world, men are expected to show up with the bag, the charisma, the physique, the emotional maturity, all by 22. And if you don't, you're labeled as lazy, broke, or not serious. The expectations are high, the patience is low, and the game feels rigged. But what Streamer University subtly teaches is that you don't have to play that game. You can opt out. You can disappear for a year, build something real, and come back with results. No apologies, no explanations, just growth. When Kai hosts guests like Duke, the jokes are nonstop, but the grind is real. They've all sacrificed time, sleep, and probably relationships to get where they are. They didn't chase women, they chased skills, opportunities, and consistency.
Okay, look. In the beginning, yeah, Duke didn't chase women. He didn't chase women. He was grinding. He had that 2K build. He was killing for some years, right? But once he got up there, he could do both. Like, he could make the videos about the women and still make the money. So that way he's still working and getting paid. Like, he's still working and messing with women at the same time. But this is only for certain type of people. I'm circling her. This is only for certain type of people. I would circle around Duke, but I don't see him. But yeah, this is only for certain people. If you haven't built nothing up, then you can't do this. Oh, and if girls don't think you're attractive, you can't do this either. So, yeah.
That's not cold, that's calculated. And the result? Women now chase them, not because they're clout chasers, but because success is magnetic. Ambition is attractive. Self-respect radiates. This isn't about being a monk or going full red pill.
If you want to make passive income online, I'd like to pay you $5,000 to $10,000 a month to help my agency, Veritas.
It's about prioritizing. Because the truth is, love is better when you bring something to the table and not just vibes. So what's the takeaway? Focus on becoming the kind of man who doesn't need validation. Get your finances in order, sharpen your skills, build something you're proud of. Then, when you do enter a relationship, you walk in as a full person, not a half-formed dude hoping someone else fills the gaps. Streamer University wasn't just a content stunt. It was a manifesto. And this was one of the loudest chapters. Lock in, get your money, and let the rest follow. Lesson 3. Build a community, not just a following.
Bro, this is the most important thing, bro. Because if you only doing it for followers and you not doing it for the love of the game, you not gonna make it, bro. Like, people will say, oh, I remember when he was hungry, when he wanted it. Like, I miss how he was then. And then, they'll say he fell off because once he got what he was looking for, he just didn't put the same effort. He didn't have the same passion and desire for it. You can't do that. This, having the same, Kai is passionate about it. Look at how much money he spends into his ideas. That's passion. He not just doing it just for the money. If you good enough at what you do and you stay consistent enough, the money is gonna come anyway. So you might as well put your all into it, enjoy it. You don't want to sound like you don't care. You don't want to sound like you don't care because how you think the people watching you gonna feel? You gotta put your all into it, and you can't just do it for money and views. You gotta do it because you actually want to. For anybody want to join my community, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I post twice a day. You don't want to miss that. Recently, I've been having problems with my recording, but those are fixed. And for the foreseeable future, come to Being Reacts. 2 videos every day.
It's easy to mistake Kai Cenat's empire for a solo act. After all, his name's on the thumbnails. He's the face in the memes. He's the one getting the mainstream interviews. But when you look closer at Streamer University, you realize something deeper. This whole thing was never built on one man's back. It was built on collaboration, brotherhood, energy. Streamer University wasn't just Kai streaming in a dorm room. It was everybody pulling up. All of them contributed to the chaos. And it wasn't chaos for chaos's sake. It was chemistry, real friendships, real moments, real synergy. Because here's the secret most influencers ignore. A viral moment will get you attention, but a community will keep you relevant. Kai could have done it all alone, but he didn't. He let others shine on his platform. He created a space where everyone had a role. And that's why people didn't just follow him. They followed the world he created. A lot of creators focus on building a following. Numbers, likes, subs. And sure, those things matter, but they're not everything. 1 million followers doesn't mean 1 million supporters. In fact, most influencers are just one bad tweet away from losing half their audience because there's no real connection underneath. Kai flips that. He talks to his chat like they're friends. He reacts to fan art. He reads comments. The people watching aren't just numbers. They're part of the story. That's community. And it's not just about fans. It's about peers too. Kai didn't hoard the spotlight. He helped build a platform where his entire crew could win. Community scales what individual hustle can't. And this is what most creators miss. They think being self-made means going solo. They think collabs are a weakness. They think letting others in is a threat. But the smartest move in today's content world is building a network of real, loyal allies. People who bring value, not competition. Kai mastered this. At Streamer University, everyone ate. Everyone got screen time. Everyone got clips. And the audience felt it.
This is another reason why, like, if you didn't take full advantage of the opportunity, I know you're regretting it. I know you I know you kicking yourself about it. Because like the video said, Kai is the face, but it's not only about him. And yes, he talks to his chat and he built that community that way. But look at how many people are gonna always support him because he gave them a chance to get bigger and get more exposure. How many people was at Streamer University? How many people became bigger because of Streamer University? Like, come on, man. Kai a good dude, bro. People say he be fake reacting and fake laughing. And sometimes I would say that too. Like, sometimes I can see that. But I can't say that he not a good dude, bro. I can't say he not a good dude. The Clover House, mind you, I just seen him do a video. He was on stream with Ray and Tota. He gave both of them a platform. Ray was just some dude in Japan. He's from Taiwan, but he was in Japan, I think for a school trip or something. And Tota, he's from Brazil, and I think they said he was from a dangerous part of Brazil. And he was at Streamer University, and that gave him a platform. Like, Kai be putting people on, bro. And him right here, DDG. Kai and DDG are the people who put people on. Like, he put his whole family on, basically. Yeah.
Into engagement, memes, TikToks, fan edits, and moments that stretch far beyond the stream itself. In a world where most creators chase fame by isolating themselves at the top, Kai is doing something different. He's inviting people in, and it's working. So what's the real life move? Start collaborating before you think you're ready. Reach out to people in your lane. Don't just post, engage. Shout out your fans, respond to comments, build in public. Be a person, not a persona. Because when the algorithm stops favoring you, when the hype dies down, when the views dip, It won't be your follower count that saves you. It'll be your community. Streamer University wasn't just content. It was a blueprint. And one of
That's facts. Anybody who wants to collab with me, I'm down for it. I'm with that. I'm in college though, so I can't pull up to you. But if you want to collab on a video, what's it called? Hold on, give me a second real quick. My Instagram is bean_funnyclips133. Anybody who wants to collab with me, yeah, text me on Instagram, or you can text me on TikTok too. My TikTok is beanreacts1. Anybody who want to collab, I'm down for it. We can do a collab YouTube video. Yeah, get on Instagram. Yeah, I do a video for you. You do a video for me. Whatever you want to do, just go ahead, text me.
the most powerful lessons was this. Don't just build a following, build a world people want to be part of. Lesson 4. Embrace chaos, but have a plan. Streamer University felt like absolute madness, but here's the twist. None of that happened by accident. Behind every wild moment was structure. Schedules were made, segments were planned. Even when it seemed like everything was falling apart, there were guardrails keeping the whole thing from actually derailing. And that's the real lesson. You can be wild and calculated. Spontaneity works best when it's framed by strategy. Kai didn't walk into Streamer University without a blueprint. He had timelines, themes, and backup plans. He knew the energy had to feel loose, but the logistics had to be tight. That's why it worked. The audience got unpredictability, but the stream never collapsed into dead air or burnout. This is where a lot of young creators mess up. They think going with the flow means winging everything. No prep, no strategy, just vibes. But vibes alone don't last. Eventually, the audience notices when you're just freestyling your way through a half-baked stream, and sponsors definitely notice. Kai's success proves that controlled chaos is way more powerful than actual chaos. He leaned into the unpredictable, but he always had a safety net. There was always something next. That's how you sustain momentum. And it applies beyond streaming. Whether you're building a business, launching a podcast, or starting a brand, embrace your wild ideas. Try things that scare you, but do it with a framework. Set goals, make schedules, build systems. Give your creativity a container, because chaos might spark attention, but structure builds empires. If this episode got you thinking differently about streaming, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and
This was a good video, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Kai, I'm giving Kai his flowers. He is the top 5 black streamers of all time, bro. Top 5, I think I'd say top 5 streamers of all time, regardless, male or female or race and all that. Yeah, Kai really one of them ones. Like, he only 23 or 24. What he gonna do when he 28? Like, just think about the content then, because he doing this. I don't know, like, if he using sponsorship money or whatever the case is, but the ideas he doing, they only gonna get better with the more money he gets. And that's what Agent said. You want the money, yeah, money is important, you want to have a lot of money, but the more money you have, the more cooler stuff you can do. Like Total Drama Island, a streamers edition, that would be so fire, bro. Kai, if you ever come across this, because I'm gonna clip this for TikTok. If you ever come across this, bro, if it's the same way as Streamer University or whatever the case is, like, if you apply, I'm applying, bro. I hope I get accepted. But yeah, Kai is one of them ones, bro. His creativity is insane. Make sure to subscribe. Also, make sure to subscribe to Black Wolf. They had a W video. Yeah, nice editing and all that. I really like this video. Make sure to subscribe to me. I post at least twice a day. You don't want to miss that. And with that being said, I'm going to see y'all in the next video.